Alright, Shalom. I am the brother Siyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mekakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across the world, who has spread his knowledge and truth and sincerity, and may the election be upon your households. God Shalom. Okay, so today I just want to make a quick video because I saw a video of wild boars attacking a jaguar, if I'm correct, or a cheetah. And it reminded me of the scripture in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 30, where it says, also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. Okay, which the Carmanians speaking of Elamites. Okay, for example, the people from Iran, because they are also gonna mingle themselves in this war. Now, let me show you the video before I continue. Then you know what I'm talking about. It's here. So you would think that a wild boar is not really that interesting of an animal, but they just attacking this cheetah, which is known for being the predator, not the prey. In Dutch we say wilde zwijn. So they can be fierce, man, these animals. Okay, they can be very fierce. So no wonder that the Most High is making an, how to say it, similitude between them, the people from Iran and the wild boars. Okay, they're very stubborn with their attacks. They just keep on attacking you. You see, funny video. But anyway, they just reminded me of the scripture where it says here. Let me start at verse 28. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, so the Arabs, the so-called Ishmaelites, shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. So they're gonna come strong and with a lot of their chariot, a lot of their military might, these Arabians. Okay. Also, the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. So those are the people, like I said, for example, from Iran. Now, what we know from Iran, there's a lot of things going on also there concerning the conflict between the country Israel and the country with the P, Palestine. The conflict over there, and Iran siding with Palestine, if I'm correct. Now what happened was that I don't know what it was again. President of Iran was that he died in a helicopter crash. Remember, a few weeks or months ago. So these Iranians, they are not the ones to take things lightly, okay? They are not people that they take things lightly. I know a few people from Iran myself. They're very good people from what I've seen, but they don't take no bullshit, man. So we can expect some some form of revenge from these Iranians very soon, man. They don't take no disrespect, Okay. It says here, some from CNN, some in Iran claim U.S. sanctions caused the Raisi helicopter crash. The truth may be more complicated. But the thing is, they're always trying to make it seem like it's an accident or whatnot. Okay. Like it yes, here helicopter crash kills Iranian president. You think it's a coincidence? Of course not. Okay, just like the hurricane or the earthquake which was in Turkey a while ago. People thought that it was just a normal hurricane, a normal earthquake in Turkey. Okay, a while back. But little did you know that Turkey was not giving their consent to some form of rule that was being implied by the NATO, if I'm correct. It was something like that. So Turkey was like not down with either Sweden or Finland joining the NATO, something like that. And then basically, these elites, they what we believe, they used something called a HARP, a high frequency active auroral research program to fuck with the weather system, and cause that earthquake in Turkey because they didn't want to listen to their plans. Let me double check it real quick which country it was. Turkey did not want, was it Sweden? Yeah. They did not want Sweden and Finland to join. I forgot what the reason was. But anyway, going back to the subject about the CARMANIANS and the video that I just showed of the wild boars, basically attacking this jaguar, is crazy, man. They don't play, man, these animals. They don't play. So let's go back to the scriptures. It says here, verse 30 again, and also the CARMANIANS, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come, and join battle with them, with the Arabians, okay? And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Now the modern day Assyrians are the so-called Edomites, the so-called white people. And then shall the dragons, which are the Arabians, like we read in verse 29, have the upper hand. So they are going to be the ones that are going to be winning, so-called. They are going to be the ones that will be winning, And it says here, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled blood, and keep silence to their power, and shall flee. So these people are going to be afraid, man. They're going to be afraid of the power that these Arabians and these Iranians, these Elamites, are going to come with, When we go back to verse 31, it says, when it says remembering their nature, whose nature? Of these Arabians, which were stated as the dragons. Why? They have a wild nature. These Arabians are always, in some form or way, always aggressive, Let me see. Ishmael. And it was stated that it would be like this in the book of Genesis even, man. It says here, Genesis 16 verse 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son. So the woman would get a child, and shalt call his name Ishmael. So Ishmael is the forefather of the Ishmaelites, today known as the people from Arabia, the Arabians, the Arabs, okay? And shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. Now, when we go into the name Ishmael, let me see what it says, because if I'm correct, it's gonna go into he has heard of the Most High. Yeah, Yashama Allah, if I'm correct in the Hebrew, I'm not sure. But it says here in the outline of biblical usage, God will hear. Basically, Ishmael has heard of the Most High, as in he has some form of way he is close to the Most High. Look at the thing with the Islam. They're keeping their beards. They're trying to keep certain laws. They're always busy with God. Okay, of course they're following the wrong God. They're Allah. But he, in some form of way, is close to the Most High. But he's not the chosen one. He's not the chosen bloodline, okay? Those are the Israelites. You see? So that is his name. He has heard of the Most High. Verse 12, here comes the point. And he will be a wild man. That's why they're always wild, man. his hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, always trying to fight, always causing problems with others, things like that, you know, always aggressive, oftentimes aggressive. And oftentimes they don't take no shit from nobody, you know. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. That's why you always, not always, but a lot of times see them in groups walking together. You know, we have a thing with the Moroccans when I used to grow up. When the Moroccans, for example, the Arabs used to fight, all of a sudden 5, 6, 7 Moroccans out of nowhere would come and join the fight. Their nephews, this, and the third. You know, they was always with each other, man. The brotherly bond between them is strong. It's very strong between these Ishmaelites. Okay, so yeah, man, these Ishmaelites, these Arabs, you know, these Carmanians, these Iranians are gonna do some damage also in the upcoming war, and we're gonna see something happening very soon. I think, man. So anyway, I didn't want to make the video too long. So with that, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyam across the world who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. God Shalom.